Hello everybody, Zeff here with ZeffsTrading. Hope you guys are doing well today, August 9th, 2024. This will be our chart lesson for today on the 2000 tick chart. Overall, closed higher on the day, making higher lows as we can continuously see here. You also have a kind of, if you want to draw it, you can draw a bigger trend channel like this, but overall I saw it as one move here, break, new high, and then just went sideways for the rest of the day. I just marked the highs and lows for pre-market, and overall it wasn't necessary. It was just kind of a choppy two-legged moves down throughout the rest of the day. But that being said, let's just kind of get into it here. And starting off, don't see much in the pre-market here. Nothing that I am interested in. We have a nice move up, break, new high. And that's where we get our first test here, and then we have a nice move down. You do get a first entry, second entry long, it fails, makes a lower high. But I don't think this is the best signal bar. You are expecting a new low here, but not the best signal bar. Rejection off EMA multiple times here. You do kind of get this first entry, second entry short, but by the count, it just resets as first entries. So not much there. And then you get 1, 2, and 3 tests here with a first entry, second entry long as your outside bar makes your new swing high. This is tempting to take here, double bottom. But it also did it here as well, so it's kind of hard to determine. You're just calling a bottom here, so I'd wait. And then if you wait here, you do get finally a break above the previous swing high here, which is important to note as that's a shift in direction of price action. You have a move up, lower high, and then first entry, second entry long. Unfortunately, this wasn't a good signal bar, but you do get a double bottom here. Then it goes higher, and then unfortunately you don't get a higher low to go. But this thing does start to take off. You get a move up, break, new high, no second entries here. Unfortunately, makes another leg up, and I think this one also was measured today. Yeah, went to the tick. So those, two-legged moves, very powerful. You get another one down here, and this particular one, you get this nice lower high, but I think it's risky, especially with an outside bar again right next to it. So if you wait and you're patient, you do get a nice first entry, second entry short rejection right off the key entry point here of the trend channel and the 21 EMA. And that's where the first trade came in for today. I only saw room for 8 ticks here, and that's what I got. Put a very deep limit order in as well, just to try to cover some risk here. And in this case, you wouldn't have gone a runner anyways. You get another lower high, but not a good signal bar. This thing finally sells off here, tests the bottom of the bullish trend channel here, as we can see. And then I saw first entry, second entry short failure again. This signal bar is not that good, but overall I do like this failure trapping the short traders. And then another, what was this? 50, 42.50. See here. I believe it was 42.50. Yeah, okay, so 42.50 here, all the way to 45. So overall, it went right into this. As we can see, I was very cautious of this 1, 2, 3, 4 bars that all couldn't get past where that blue line is. Let me zoom in here. I'm not sure if you guys can see this. 1 second. So that's what I was really making sure of, and it was exactly 10 ticks. And so again, just 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I saw, but this thing does take off. And again, I initially put my stop here, so it was a pretty big stop loss. I was going to trail it. I saw this lower high. Can't move my stop loss with a bad lower high. I was just going to take the stop if I saw it come down and just hit me, which would have been fine. But I was pretty confident in this. This looked like a great failure. And below the EMA, above the EMA, traps short traders again, and then just shoots off. So get the 10 ticks on that. Those were the 2 trades for the day. And then after that, this thing rallies higher. Let me change my cursor again. This thing rallies higher, as we can see. There is a first entry, second entry long. It's technically an inside bar and a very bad signal bar, but maybe if yours was better, then you could take it. After that, we get up to a little bit past the previous day's high. As we can see, rejection off the top of it. Sells off here. And I don't see anything in here that I like. Again, kind of trading range here, but still within a downward trend. You get your break, finally a couple legs to a new low here. This one's tempting. I kind of saw 1, 2, and 3, but again, you're just in a trading range, and you can see it just kind of repeating here, right here. Same pattern, same pattern. Not what I like to see. Finally, we get a really nice 1, 2, 3 kind of double test here. This is kind of a triple test, as you can see, or you could also argue probably a failure of the breakout here. There's a few ways to read it. It's a little subjective, especially with how data loads. You do get a higher low. That's your first signal. Then you get another failure here, which is a first entry, second entry short failure. Bad signal bar, too congested, can't take it. But then textbook, first entry, second entry long, good signal bar, boom, higher low. Unfortunately, this is a bad signal bar, but this is a good second entry long here. As this thing rallies higher here, again, another micro double bottom, good signal bar. Maybe you enter that if you know what you're doing here. This is a very clear, strong trend. This is just the first pullback as well. Usually you can buy the first pullback. First entry, second entry short, rallies higher, sideways, last push up. And then you get a first entry, second entry long failure. And I also saw this as a lower high. So great timing of if you are going to try to call a top, that's how you want to do it. Failure with a lower high. Boom, same thing happens again. First entry, second entry long, failure. So you have 1, 2, and this is mostly a lower high here, so just be cautious of that. But this first entry, second entry long failure, great signal bar, plenty of room to the lows. This thing drops like nothing. Then you get a 1, 2, 3 triple test right here in this sideways trading range. Rejection off the EMA, boom. Yes, you're going right into the swing low here. Maybe I would probably take this with it engulfing and not when it closes, but this is just the first break. You're still looking for a new low, so that's to be expected. Find support here for the rest of the day. Is there anything in here? I don't see anything in here that seems reasonable. You do have this double bottom. This one, first entry, second entry long, double bottom is pretty darn tempting. It's a pretty decent signal bar. Let's see the risk on this one. Quite a big risk. Maybe if you get a limit order in here. I do like the context of this. This is support, and you do have room up to the EMA. So I think that's at least worth taking. You know, it's aggressive, but it is worth taking. This thing rallies higher. Then we get a break new high. And then we get another first entry, second entry long failure. Kind of this repeat pattern. Traps everyone here. Good signal bar. It's just a double top. Sells off back to the previous day's high, boom, and as you can see again for the last let's see here, about 2 hours, we then get basically just a trading range, and that's how we ended Friday. But that's how I saw the market for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this chart review, and as always, I'll see you guys next week.